Hi, this is Cormac with another Twitter tutorial. So this time we're going to talk about followers and following. So if you look at your profile, in case you are not aware of this, or just about anywhere else, you'll see it on the left, but on your profile, let's see it here. This is how many people are following you and how many you're following and how many are your followers. Some people will judge you by how many followers you have, and some people will judge you by how many followers you have in relation to how many you're following. That's just a simple fact of life. But also, you have the best chance of actually getting some interaction, getting to know people who you follow and who are following you back. So I think that's valuable. Another reason to monitor the relationship between followers and following is you can only follow so many people, and then you're blocked from following more people. So it's important to cut back on who you're following every so often. So I just want to tell you a little bit about how I find people to follow. When I am using Twitter and I see people who I'm not connected with who say something interesting, either in discussions with other people I'm connected with or in a chat, I'll follow them. Another source that I leverage is lists that I'm a member of. These are lists that I've been added to. So I look for the lists that don't have tons of members. Like this is just too many for me. This 2,000 something. This one, Digital Hip Nomads of Twitter. That sounds like it might be interesting to me. Fashion, probably not so much. I don't really do anything in the fashion world, so I'm not sure that there would be great value in me connecting with people there. So once you're in here, you look at the members, and you can get an idea of whether you'd want to follow people on this list. If it looks like you're already following some, and some of the descriptions of their bios look good, then you just start following people. Now another huge source of people to follow is people who are already following you. So go to your profile. I try to follow people back as quickly as possible, and I'm pretty open to following people back. But I'll give you some idea of people that I won't follow back. People who have incredibly short bios, I'm not going to tend to follow back. People who have pictures that are a little bit racy like this, I am suspicious of what their intentions are, or like that. And I will block some people that seem jerky or selling followers or things like that. But people who are in technology, in marketing, or they seem like they may need my help in web development, all over following them, or just people who have interesting things to say. And they may in turn be connected with people that I could work with. Okay, so I want to show you some other sites that I use. Unfollower Stats, it's a free site. You log in with your Twitter ID. And a big thing that I use there is I look at the, where's it listed here, inactive users. Anybody that I follow who has not had any activity in the last 30 days, I unfollow. You just go through like that and do that. I want to be following people who actually have stuff who are actually using their profile, who are saying things, who are not taking up space that I could be using for following other people. And I want to maintain the integrity of my my network. And one way to check that, how your network is looking, is you can go to twitteraudit.com. You put in your Twitter screen name. It'll do an audit and it'll tell you what it thinks, how many people you're following are real, and how many of your followers are real and how many are fake, and what your score is. I don't know that a lot of people use this to judge other people, but it's important to me. I want to have a solid network and the best opportunity for interacting with people. And it's at the percentage of my followers who have the various quality scores, the majority of them have a 50%, so 98% is pretty solid. So why would you care about this? Well, your home screen, when you look at it, that feed is people who you are following. Now, this can get pretty long when you're following a lot of people, but that is definitely one source of finding people to have discussions with. And when I see people who are saying things that I find interesting, I try to interact with them, or I favorite what they have to say. And when I favorite people, I have a if this, then that script that adds them to a list. And I look at that list quite often. So it's sort of a funnel, if you will, of who I find most interesting that I'm going to interact with the most. Well, thank you very much. I hope this was useful.